I'm very delighted to be part of this conference on National Education Policy 2020. At the outset, I would like to congratulate Hans India to organize this conference. A big round of applause to Hans India. Why I am saying a big round of applause? Because it is the need of hour to organize such conferences. Now, so far, we have seen the theoretical aspects of national education policy. What I want to say, in the academics, we know first the student will learn the theory and student will endorse whatever you learned completely after doing practical. That means theory and practical both are important. As of now, we all know the theory of National Education Policy 2020. Now, this is the time to implement. That is what the experimentation, what I am saying. That means we need to implement this effectively and to the fullest extent what is envisaged in National Education Policy 2020. If you see, the gross enrollment ratio in India is just 26%. The government of India is aiming to have 50% of GED, gross enrollment GER, by 2035. This is not magic. It will not happen in one overnight or 1 year or 2 years. It is by 2035, it has to be 50%. That's what actually the aim of the government. Now, in line with that, the national education policy is designed. One of the main aspects of national education policy is to increase the gross enrollment ratio. If it is implemented effectively, it is possible. As Honorable Governor and other speakers just now mentioned, there is a lot of flexibility in the national education policy. That means, in current situation, at present, the student join a degree program after 1 year because of some reasons. That student is discontinuing the program. That's what actually the dropout rate is very, very high right now. But what national education policy is doing is that student need not afraid of the entire duration of the program. They can leave the program after 1 year also. After doing 40 credits, the student is going to get the certificate. After doing 80 credits, the student is going to get diploma. After doing 120 credits, student is going to get a bachelor's degree. After doing 160 credits, that means fourth year, if they continue, then they will get honors degree or degree by research. Now, this kind of flexibility will definitely help the students and give the confidence to the students to get into the education. Right now, many students are afraid. After 1 year or after 2 years, they may discontinue because of various reasons. And the national education policy is clearly addressing that. Now, there are so many things, there are so many benefits, if you get into the national education policy for the students. Particularly, they can do simultaneous degrees. They can acquire the knowledge in various domains. Now, this kind of, the employability will increase, and this kind of flexibility is really good for the country like us. Then at VITAP University, we have introduced design your own degree. Just now, NIT director mentioned that they have introduced the majors, the minors. Now, similarly, in VITAP University, design your own degree we have implemented this year onwards. That means we have already implemented some extent the national education policy. It is like this. You can design your own degree. Like you can take specialization, you can take minor. That means a mechanical engineering student can take the minor in business administration, minor in the humanities, the minor in law. Now, this kind of flexibility. And they can do specialization, any specializations what they want. Apart from this specializations minors, we are actually majors, we are also introducing the dual degree. You have already implemented this. Two majors, not only dual degree, two majors. Two majors means a mechanical engineering student can do another major in computer engineering. Now, this kind of flexibility should come into the education system. Okay, now, this will help the students to get very good employment. That means in years to come, there is no demarcation between one branch and another branch. Okay, now, everything and every skill should know by everyone. Therefore, it is very, very important to get into the skill-based education rather than focusing only some few areas. Okay, now, the national education policy is addressing that also. Okay, then if you come to another aspect of national education policy is to enhance the research outcome of the country. Okay, now, if you see the publication status in India, we are number 3 in the entire world. That means the total number of publications done by our country is 1 lakh, around 1,35,000. That was the data in 2018. But whereas China is having the highest number of publications with 5.35 lakhs, and then followed by USA around 4.5 lakhs, like that. But though we are in third, but the gap is so large. Now we need to bridge the gap. That means from USA 4.5 lakhs to India 1.3 lakhs. There is a huge gap. Now that gap has to be built. Now another thing, that gap has to be reduced. That means our output, the publication output has to be increased. Not only the output of the publications, the quality of the publications also have to be improved. Now, last year, I visited the Stanford University. Generally, we say the industry should come to the education institution. But in India, it is not happening that way. Industry is not coming to the university. Universities are going to the industry. But whereas in Stanford University, it is a different way. The industry came to the university. Industry established the labs in the university. And that kind of tradition has to come in India. The government has to insist the industries to go to the universities. In Western universities, most of us know, the product development happens in the university, followed by the mass production by the industry. But whereas in India, it is not happening still. It is happening, but it is at very, very low scale. That's what actually we can see the patent publications. In patent publications, again, we are 10th in the world. There also, the product development and patent publications have to be improved. Now, at VITAP University, again, I just wanted to tell you that in the publications, we are giving a lot of emphasis and we are giving a lot of funding to the faculty members, maybe external funding, not only external funding, internal funding also we are giving. Not only that, we are encouraging faculty members to publish the patents, and university is taking care of the whatever expenses are incurred to publish the patents. And this way, all the universities in the country should come forward and focus on the patent publications and research publications, such that our country will definitely become number 1 in the entire world. Once again, I think I have completed my 4 minutes, therefore, I'll conclude my speech. Once again, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Hans India to give me this great opportunity. Thank you very much.